Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, Father Phil is in the workshop. The liners are coming out of the engine. I have missed the first liner coming out, but first liner is pulled. So he's just going on to the next one, but he's making a few adjustments because this one seems to be a little bit harder. So what we've done to try and ease the process of doing this is we had the space heater going, so it was blowing hot air in underneath the block to try and warm it up. Now it's kind of a tepid warmth. You can feel the warmth that's in it, but it's not maybe just as warm as you'd like. Probably the better way of doing it is if we had circulated boiling water through the cooling system. That would have, but we can't because, you know, everything is off. She's not going to circulate water.
I have an apprentice here.
Bro's giving Father Phil a hand at it. I'm at jobs in the yard because, again, it's a piss wet day, or was a piss wet night, and we can't get slurry out. Well, we could, but there's only one place it's going to go. Nobody wants to see that. So, I did buy a set of Vivor. It was like 60 quid. Father Phil seen it and was like, we'll get a piece made. So we got the local engineering firm to make a larger, more substantial piece that fits exactly to pull the liner based on the new liner that we have here. And then threaded bar, and he's using bits of that. Now, I did see that being used, and that's why I said I'd buy it. It was cheap. I could have spent €300 and bought a 20-ton hydraulic lever press one, but that seemed a bit too much.
He fucking tells me.
No,
Shut up.
It's €300.
Oh, man.
And? This is working.
Just about until it bent.
What bent?
Modification.
So
We weren't even putting pressure on it.
Nope.
that's after happening to one of the stands. So Father Phil is just reinforcing.
They're handy, you can put them on the head stud.
Yeah,
But you have to have, the train can't be on a head stud because you have to be dead square across.
yeah.
So there's no two studs
Don't
directly
match.
opposite. No, there isn't. So that one wasn't on a stud. And it just, I could feel it starting to go.
Yeah.
But now, in all fairness, now it's...
Yeah. Look, I seen someone pulling them on a Perkins engine. I'm going to leave it with Eric so he can film, so he gets some other work done. And yeah, hopefully you get them all out. Save us a lot of work doing it by yourselves, because we don't have to take out the whole engine to send it off to get pressed.
You should have.
Why?
Easier.
It's not easier. It's not easier because it's all the bolts, it's the connections, it's trying to get it out. Probably have to take out the front colon. Cut the bolts out. I'm not growing. You have one out, so that means it has been a success so far, which means the rest will come out.
It's always DIY. Busting up your knuckles, buddy, go and give it one.
So we're back in now, and I have all the liners pulled up. Loosened. So now it's time. So I had to run off and get a longer threaded bar so that we can pull them up the rest of the way. Oh, I don't know what there. So yeah, happy days. Every one of them is pulled up. It's just a matter of pull them up the rest of the way. And just on that, Mioko's taken away the heads and the injector pump. So he's going to reskim the heads, just to make sure it's nice.
Check the valves.
Check the valves, and just make sure everything is hunky-dory for going back.
And there's number one out.
Oh. First liner out. You can see down. Looks very nice and clean. A little bit discolored at the top.
Really carbon.
Not too bad. You can see the pit and that black ring on the inside there. It's all pitted. Feel it rough on the edge of the nail. So anyways, rinse and repeat that 5 more times. We're ready for the new liners to go in when we get them.
One more try. Putting in some elbow grease, you don't care if it's hard. Homeboy's gonna help you out. Fix it in the yard. Yeah. Dealer's too expensive and way too far away. Get your spare parts from the junkyard, you don't have to pay. Yeah, out here in the sticks, it's always DIY. Busting up your knuckles, buddy, go and give it one more try. Putting in some elbow grease, you don't care if it's hard. Homeboy's gonna help you out.
No, so that's all the liners out, and that's our one new liner that I did get because we were going to replace that liner there with the broken lip bit on it. But when Father Phil actually got a bit of honing done, or tried honing them, there's just the scarring on the inside. You can see all that black. That black is pits. It was just going to chew itself. But or it was just chew the piston ring. It just
Up the piston ring.
so the bit of oil that's on them is just we were letting down, releasing fluid as we were doing it. So the plan now is to hone them just to make sure they're clean. And then
the new liners when we get them.
get our new liners down.
You all degrease them.
Yeah. Not as big a job as you thought.
No, not near.
Because Father Phil was convinced this was an engine out and push out. And I was like, no, I think we'll pull them. Not that what I got was the right thing, but...
Well, once we adopted it, we adapted it. We put our own twist on it.
So this is what we got engineered. So it was 50 quid to get that done. Father Phil, it was a full circle. Father Phil cut in half or cut the bits off so it could just get it a bit easier to get in, to get pulling.
But
Then
it never fit into full circle with the crankshaft in.
that piece then come out of the set, and then we bought threaded bar, welded on. Okay, done the job. They are out. We're another step in the right direction to getting this old girl running. And we're back in the workshop. Liners are out. Happy days. If I listened to Father Phil at the start, it was an engine out job, but I stuck to what I thought should have been done. I actually watched some YouTube videos of people pulling out dry liners out of old Perkins engines and that. With that kit, now the kit, we would have definitely had to adapt one of these to suit because it was too wide to have been able to pull up. We'd have had to take off, I think it was 3 or 4 mil that had actually go up through the bore without getting caught, and we'd also have had to adapted that because that's that engine. No, it'd be metric. The actual box is metric, so it would actually be metric. It's 118, whereas the ones we have were 115 or 120. It was 118 diameter. So yeah, happy days. The plan is we get our new liners. They should be in. We should have them by the weekend, and then we stick them in the freezer. We freeze them down, get them to shrink that little bit through thermodynamics. It's how metals react to heat, and we try and warm up the block a bit, and then hopefully she just kind of slots in. Now Father Phil is on about adapting our pullers to pull it back down in. If we get it right from what I've seen online, we should nearly just see it go through so far in, and then I think just tap it in with a rubber mallet or something like that would do the job. But Father Phil's on about pulling them in, so we'll see. We'll see when we get that far. Today's video was supposed to be liners out, liners in, but can hear it. It's still peeing rain outside, and when I started this week, I was like, right, I'll do a video on slurrying, I'll do a video on hedge cutting. Neither happened because of the rain, and well, that's not by the hedge cutter, but we might talk about that another day. So it's like, yeah. However, that is how she goes. So hopefully we might get back at slurry, but there is very little in the forecast. So that is very annoying. We're not too bad at the minute. We have no one really under pressure, but the weather stays like that for another couple of days that we can't get out. We'll end up under pressure again. But anyways. So yeah, happy days. She's moving in the right direction. For those of you wondering how much, as I see some comments in about how much I'm spending heaps of money on this, I've spent about €1,200 on it so far. So I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's too bad. And what I give for the tractor is still very little. It's less than what was given for that. And that is, as you can see, sitting there quite some time now. And Father Phil keeps telling me he wants the 3075 in here beside it, so he can look that side and then turn around and look that side, so he can try and figure out how that's supposed to go back together to be right, because they can't seem to get back together right, because the synchros and the selectors don't seem to be lining up. Whatever be the problem with that, I don't know, but that is what he's saying. But anyways, stick with this, we get her done. And we're on the road. The heads are gone for skimming. The pump has been sorted free. There was 3 valves stuck in it. That's been sorted. It's back up to get the injectors. The only stumbling block that I may have is just a hydraulic pump to bolt to that to run, so I can run all the runs the power steering and runs the services. That's the only thing. Father Phil thinks he has a pump, but he's not sure at the same time, so I may have to go scavenge for a hydraulic pump to be able to do that. She is still running on one of the belts on the inside there, but that belt that's inside there is for supplying the lubrication system for the gearbox, whereas the one on the front then supplies everything else. So, okay. Anyways, look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Liners are out. We're moving in the right direction. We get the liners in, and then it start to try and remember putting it back together. And I think that's going to involve a lot of watching the videos I made of it, taking it apart so that I can try and get back together. That would be the theory, but at least I have them videos to look back on. So anyways, look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Any questions or anything like that, as always, leave them in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you think when we freeze and heat, will the liners just slot in and then a little tip and should be grand? Or do you think, Father Phil, we're going to have to put a bar across the bottom there and we're going to have to pull down the liners from the top? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see hopefully in the next video how our issue works out. But anyways, that's it for me. Please like and subscribe to our videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Good luck.